Over the course of the pandemic, the auto industry has experienced inventory shortages that have caused double-digit price increases. With us today is Aaron Bragman, Detroit Bureau Chief for Cars.com, to discuss how this changing environment is impacting car purchases. Aaron, for someone looking to buy a car this year, what can they expect?
Well, really, what we're saying is that this is going to be an extremely challenging year to buy a car, either new or used. We've seen the median price for a new car go up by 8%. We've seen the median price for a used car go up by over 50% in the last 2 years. And you combine that with the inventory shortage that keeps going on and the pent-up demand that everyone has, having not purchased a car over the last 2 years, and it's going to be a challenge to buy a car this year.
Does it surprise you at all how expensive those used vehicles are now? Or, is that just an impact of the inventory?
It's a little bit of both. We've all been very surprised to see how the prices have increased as much as they have. If you're looking to trade in your used car, hey, that's fantastic. But if you're one of those people that likes to buy maybe a 2 or 3 year old off new car, something that already has seen the depreciation, right now there really isn't that much difference in price between a used car and a new car. So we're actually telling people you may as well go for the new one if you can find one.
Yeah, definitely different times than what we've seen in the past. And of course, with the changing times, electric vehicles are a hot topic right now. What's driving consumer interest in those EVs?
Well, our research has actually shown that people are now more interested in EVs. There's still a small segment of the overall purchase, but in terms of interest, our people in searches on Cars.com have more than doubled over the last 2 years. And there's a couple reasons for that. First, it's a little bit of a change in where people are working. And so now they're looking at maybe an electric car would work for me because I work from somewhere different, but it's also new vehicles are arriving in the market that are in segments people want to buy, like full-size pickup trucks and mid-sized SUVs.
And you mentioned where people are working from. How would you say that work from anywhere culture is changing how consumers think about car purchases?
Well, our research has actually shown that people are not using their vehicles in the same way that they were. A large portion of the population is now working from home instead of commuting. And so the idea that they're actually able to use their car throughout the day has changed the idea of what they might be able to buy in terms of an electric car where you can plug it in all day long and just use it for errands instead of having to use it in the morning and the evening as a commuter.
And definitely a bonus with the gas prices that we're seeing out there right now, too.
Yeah, absolutely. If you're looking to buy a new vehicle, an EV might be a more interesting purchase possibility now that the gas prices have gone through the roof.
So if someone at home is considering buying a car right now, what would your best advice be for them?
Well, a lot of people held off buying a car over the last 2 years because of the pandemic, but over 60% of people said despite the decrease in inventory, they still plan on buying one this year. So the thing is, act now. And the time to actually get one is sooner rather than later. Inventory is still challenging, so pre-ordering might be a better option. Now, over 40% of our respondents said that they're going to pre-order their next car, and that's a better way to actually find the one that you really want.
And hey, if anyone watching at home right now wants to hook me up with a new car, you're more than welcome to. Aaron, thanks so much.
My pleasure. Thank you.
Absolutely. And for research, reviews, and to find cars for sale near you, head on over to Cars.com.